Hey listeners, it's Mandi from the Monomyth Diaries. We're pushing the pause button for May, June, and July. Taking a little time to breathe, reflect, and prepare for what's ahead in Season 3. While we're away, we'll be replaying some listener favorites, host favorites, and some of our most downloaded episodes. Conversations filled with honesty, heart, and transformation. Whether you're hearing them for the first time or revisiting the ones that stayed with you, we hope they continue to meet you right where you are. Be sure to mark your calendars. We'll return the first Tuesday in August with new voices, powerful stories, and meaningful conversations. We're also excited to announce that next season we'll be doing some giveaways, so be on the lookout for those announcements. In the meantime, we'd truly love to hear from you. Visit monomythdiaries.com and tell us your Season 2 favorites, the guests who resonated, the tools and strategies you've tried, and the moments that stuck with you. Your feedback helps us shape where we go next. Thank you for listening, for sharing, and being part of this incredible journey. We can't wait to step into Season 3 together. Hi everyone, and welcome to the Monomyth Diaries, a podcast where ordinary people get to share their hero's journey. I'm Mandi.
And I'm Rachel, and we'll be your host. We'll discover powerful insights, critical moments of growth, and much more.
Thanks for joining us. We all have a monomyth to share, and someone out there needs to hear it. Welcome back to the Monomyth Diaries, bonus edition.
So today we're discussing the concept of don't should on me.
When Karen and I were in the brainstorming phase of this podcast, I was sharing with her that I personally learn best from listening to the experiences of others, listening to their stories rather than being told what I should and shouldn't do. Mm-hmm. And one time I was sitting with my dear friend Diane and I was telling her about some regrets that I have because I used to be filled with a lot of guilt and shame and regret. And I was saying things like, I should have known better, or I should have done things differently. And she said in her very Diane way, you know, Mandi, you sure do shit on yourself a lot. And so it was a new phrase to me, you know, that I do shit on myself a lot. I ran into a girl this morning and I was telling her about a workout group that we're in together. And I immediately said, oh my gosh, you should do this. And I know that's so ingrained in my vocabulary.
Yes. I completely relate. And it's definitely like a rewiring of my brain to not tell you should or shouldn't do this. I grew up in a very strict household. And I know that my instinct would kick in that when I was presented with a set of rules, I'm going to rebel against them. Even if it's like, yes, I agree with that rule and I like that rule, but there was something in me that was like, no, I'm not going to do it just because you're saying you should do this or you shouldn't do that. I too had to learn that about myself, that I responded better to hearing about people's monomyths, either through stories worthy of imitation. If I do this, that just like they did, hopefully the same outcome will happen to me, or cautionary tales where it was like, ooh, don't do that because bad things are going to happen.
And because we're talking about personal growth, for us, personal growth comes from hearing about the experiences of others. This became an important part when we designed our guiding principles.
I remembered when we talked about designing our podcast, we wanted this to be a safe space for people to be authentic. Hence, we wanted to ensure that Monomyth Diaries is not a platform for people to dispense advice, because I know when I hear it, it's like this wall goes up, and that's not what we want our listeners to have.
As you said, we wanted this to be a safe space for us to hear each other's experiences. So if you can relate, please reach out to us. We'd love to hear all about your experiences. Thanks for joining us on the Monomyth Diaries. If this episode resonates with you or someone you know, we'd love for you to share it and spread the inspiration.
Don't forget to follow us wherever you get your podcasts or on YouTube to stay connected.
We'd appreciate if you could take a moment and rate and review the podcast. It helps us reach more people with stories of transformation and growth.
You can visit us at monomythdiaries.com or text us directly from the show notes to reach out and keep the conversations going.
Until next time, heroes, let's journey together through our monomyths.